Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is a replay sent to me by my old mate MatchyHK. One of the coolest dudes in Hong Kong, and this time we've got two games featuring MatchyHK from Ray's clan. That's where he ended up after DPX gave him the flick. No, they didn't really, just being silly. And in this replay, in both replays, he's driving the ever popular Centurion Action X. And he finally found the keys to the ignition and started moving forward. And in this lineup, he is on Galahad. It's a standard battle. And if you have a look at platoon number 1 on Matchy's team, it's some of the old mates from my new clan, Empire, Ram Assassin, Tugboat, and the Dark Apprentice. Matchy tries to get a sneaky shot into the M4190, gets spotted in the process, doesn't manage to land it, and have a look at those marks of excellence on the beautiful British medium tank. Look at it. I reckon this tank is one of the best looking tanks in the game. I remember when I got it, I was pretty excited. But I can tell you, I haven't had many games like this in it. And MatchyHK, not wasting any time, he's heading into where all the action seems to happen on El Haluf in the northwest corner. He's going around there. Is he going to go for that IS-7? That IS-7 is in a really weird position. Gets a shell into him for 417 hit points of damage. He's looking for a shot on the E1. He gets it. Of course, standard rounds. APCR does 490 hit points of damage, penetration of 268, which is generally enough. Need a bit more penetration. There's the heat rounds, which do 330 penetration, so an extra 62. So that IS-7, who was out in the middle in a really odd position, really got himself sent back to the garage pretty quickly as Matchy takes the usual spot, I guess you'd say, for medium tanks on this map. You often see them playing on the ridge line. Oh, that Object 140. Get out of me way. That's what Matchy's saying. Get out of me way. I need to back up. I don't want to be clipped out by that bad chat. JagPads at E100 obviously got, I think that JagPads E100 was not far from where that AMX 50B is, but he was probably down a bit further and just got caught out of position and focus fired by those mediums and auto loaders. Of course, the enemy side's got a Batchat, an AMX 50B, and a T50, two T57s, and that's a lot of auto loading action if you can focus fire together. AMX 50B starting to shoot. Matchy looking for a shot. He gets it. Brings him down to 1,053 hit points. And the troll turret of the Centurion Action X bounces a shot from the big American autoloader. As he waits for it's reloaded now, he's looking for another opportunity. Cops a shot from the E5. Didn't see that one coming. And Matchy will be looking to get his revenge on the American heavy tank and take him out of the game. Leaves him on 8 health. Nothing worse. And the Dark Apprentice from the Empire clan. Seagulls the kill. 8 hit points. But we'll take the kill. Take the kill every day, especially on a big American heavy tank. Looks like the Batchat's killed an Object 140 and the big Tier 10 American artillery piece has taken out the enemy Batchat in that little skirmish. Still a few tanks up here spotted. Actually gets another shot into the T57 heavy tank, but he's clearly reloaded, but he's ignoring the British medium tank. So Matchy will say, thank you very much. A bit more damage. I'll take that every day of the week. He's already done 3,000 hit points of damage with the score on 4 apiece. So it's still anyone's game. Matchy's actually down a tank, or Matchy's team is actually down a tank now. Gets tracked by the T57 heavy. And looks like those autoloaders are pulling back now, probably to take the reload. But looking at the minimap, there's only an E100 and a T57 heavy with Matchy. The Object 140 is coming to play now. And Matchy will say, thank you AMX 50B. Why you did that, I will never know. But I'll take that as my first kill. And now he's just playing a little bit of peekaboo here with the T57 heavy. Looking for a soft spot. There it is. Side of the turret. Takes him down to 600 health. Sounds like artillery went off. Not too far from where Matchy is. And again he pokes. And that T57 Heavy is not trading well at all, but Matchy will take the damage. He's already done over 4,000 hit points of damage. That Death Star, it looks like he's just getting chipped away. 7-6 is now the score. Tugboat picks up a kill, taking the T57 Heavy out of the game. There is still one of those tanks left, and Matchy gets the shot into the top of the British Tier 10 tank destroyer, the original Death Star. Doesn't quite find a weak point there. I think one of the artilleries was going for it. Looks like he might have fired and missed it. Did some damage actually, the artillery. I think that would have been the Dark Apprentice from the Empire clan. Grooviest, sexiest, trendiest clan in the universe. And of course Matchy's picked up his second kill, taking out the British Tier 10 tank destroyer, the FE215B 183. It's the one with the massive Death Star gun. Now that T57 Heavy is still persisting up on that corner. And to be fair, the enemy side probably should have won this. That there were more tanks on the enemy side than there were on Matchy's side up in this corner. But Matchy's side, with the help of artillery of course, have just traded better and taken tanks out of the game quicker. 4,842 hit points of health for the old mate, of damage, sorry, for MatchyHK. He's still on 1,220 health. And he's looking for that Object 704. Gets a shot into him. That takes that Object 704 down to a one-shot for Matchy, if he can just beat him on the reload. And he's pushing out. Object 140's pushing as well. And so Matchy will say, thank you very much. I'll take kill number 3 with the score on 10-8 though. They need to be, it's not over yet. They need to be a little bit conservative. Not conservative, but just careful with their health. That T57 Heavy's only on 886 hit points. Not so much now. Ram Assassin in his E4 picks up a kill, getting rid of the premium German light tank. But it looks like the remainder of the tanks are up in this northern section. So if that E4 is going to do any more damage, he probably needs to get up here as quick as he can. Matchy auto aims and kills the T57 Heavy by shooting him in the rear. Some T57 Heavies like it in the rear, and that's okay. 12-8's the score, just 2 artilleries and the grill left on the enemy side. Matchy confident that the arty might be trying to shoot him, so he hugs the rock wall as if his life depends on it. But now the Object 140 is going in to try and find that grill. Maybe the Object 140 might have been spotted there because he's backed right up, or maybe he's just being a little bit conservative, giving the E4 and the E100 a bit of time to get into position. A lot of pinging going on. Dead bad chat drivers, they love pinging the map. And they're looking. Where can that grill be? The grill 15 is a pretty quick tank, even though it's a tank destroyer. It can relocate pretty quickly. Matchy blind fires a bush, which he thinks the arty might be hiding in. But more importantly, his sixth sense did not go off, so he knows the grill isn't too close. And now the grill gets spotted. He is aiming Matchy's way, so Matchy doesn't take the time to aim. He just fires clutch, but doesn't manage to hit it. And now Matchy's going to be making sure that that grill's still lit. Looks like the E4's back in the game now, coming up to put a bit of pressure on the grill to give Matchy a hand. Matchy bounces a shot from the grill, shoots, but he didn't damage the grill. Now he gets a shot into his turret, gets him down to a little bit of health. There's a pretty big shot there, and Matchy takes the grill out of the game. And it looks like one of the Empire lads in their artilleries would have put a little bit of damage into that big German tank destroyer. As the Object 140 takes the T92 out of the game, and can Matchy get himself a top gun? He wants to get it desperately. He wants to get this French Batchat artillery. Wants to find it for his top gun. He's already got 5 kills, 6,635 hit points of damage. And where is the little French bastard? There he is. Shoots him, kills him, brings his damage up to over 7,000, and of course gets himself the coveted top gun. As we have a very quick look at the post-game battle results, it's an absolute ripper from our mate MatchyHK from Ray's clan. And in these Centurion Action X, one of the most underrated medium tanks in the game, I think. It's an absolute ripper. I love playing it. It's a mastery badge, ace tanker, spotter for all that spotting damage he did, bruiser, duelist, fire for effect, high caliber and top gun. Look at all those tanks that he spotted, damaged and kills. Lucky to get the top gun right at the end. And look at the second page of the post-game battle results. 7,125 hit points of damage, 6 kills, 1545 base experience, which is an absolute ripper. 25 shots fired, 21 hit, 19 went through, which gave him 7125 damage, 1900 damage blocked by armor, and 3000 spotting damage. They all would have contributed to that ace tanker mastery badge. Dark Apprentice had a pretty good game there, 3463 damage, 1164. Of course, he got second score because he was in the tier 8 American artillery and tugboat. Not lucky on that occasion, and Rame Assassin. But anyway, a healthy profit too for the Centurion Action X, just under 52,000 credits for the match. As we move on to the second game of this double shot of British action featuring MatchyHK in his Centurion Action X. This time he is on, what's this one called? Erlenberg. And he's spawned north in a random battle, and he's playing alone, and he's going straight for the western flank to get into a nice aggressive forward position. I'm tipping. Spot some enemy tanks and dish out the damage with that beautiful British tank. Have a look at it, 2 marks of excellence. Probably the best looking camo in the game. That is an absolutely, if tanks were women, I'd marry this one. Have a look at it. It's even got headlights. Spotlight, I should say. So he's looking to see what enemy tanks that might be pushing up this western flank. A few tanks up in the northeastern corner. They're probably looking at that AMX CDC and licking their lips. Matchy gets one shell into the T10. Can he get another one? He's been tracked. He fixes his track. Lucky enough not to get any damage. Then he gets tracked again and damaged by the Batchat. Unlucky not to land that shot. If he had landed that shot, that might have been enough. Oh, probably not quite enough to kill him. But Centurion Action X loves taking apart IS-7s. With premium ammunition loaded, he'll have no problems penetrating the front of the Russian heavy tank. Picks up his first kill, picks up the first kill of the game. 1 zip is the score. He's already done 800 hit points of damage. Blind fires into where he thinks the Batchat might be hiding, probably amongst those trees on that southwestern hill. Picks up 384 spotting damage for the damage just done on the E1. And he's searching for another shot on that T10, and he lands it. Takes him down to 913 health, and he wants to get some more damage on the Russian heavy tank. And this is just a case of waiting for the right opportunity, conserving his health and farming damage. Quite a few enemy tanks down here, and that's the reason why Matchy's not pushing right into them. If anyone pushes right into them, they'll just get swarmed and surrounded. So he's playing a little bit of a snipey game. And now he sees some opportunities on the other side of the river, putting 415 damage into the tier 8 Japanese medium tank, and he's waiting for his gun to reload. He wants to get one into the AMX CDC as well. And scores on 1-2. Not much happening in the southwestern side. Fires clutch, aiming at 249, I think it was, with high explosive, just to be a bit of a troll, maybe, I don't know, or maybe he's hoping to pick up a high roll on the tier 8 light tank. 1-3 is the score, so Matchy needs to keep his wits about him here if he's going to carry this one. He's already done nearly 2,000 hit points of damage. Blind fires into another bush that people often sit on the eastern side of the map, up near that building, which I think looks like a barn. Maybe it is a barn, I don't know. Searches for a shot on the French premium medium tank. He lands it, takes him down to 686, but he has been spotted, so he needs to be mindful. People might be trying to snipe him out. And he cops a shot from that STA-1. That's the same tier 8 Japanese medium tank that he put some damage into early, so he's getting amongst these buildings to try and make himself safe. but he also wants to be in a position where he can keep dishing out the damage like he loves to do. Boom, straight into the big American Derp T49, but again he gets lit. He needs to be mindful of those blokes over there where he's aiming now. Of course, that E1 is a one shot now. You'd love to kill him. Of course, with the replays, the aim circle can get a little bit buggy at times, but this Centurion Action X, I can tell you that the aim time when you're playing it is absolutely legendary. Especially when you've got a half decent crew in it, which obviously makes a difference to any tank. That T10 kindly shows his lower plate, and Matchy says thank you very much. I'll take kill number 2 with the score on 4-3. Puts a shot into the side of the E5. The big tier 10 American heavy puts another shot. If you're not going to move, I'm going to keep shooting you. That's exactly what he's going to be saying to himself. If you're going to stay there, I'm going to take these opportunities. And another shot into Object 430. That's the other Russian medium tank that people tend to forget about it. But he won't be playing anymore, that Object 430. He gets sent straight back to the garage. And now it's time to farm some more damage. Onto the E5. Takes the E5 down to a one shot. Does get spotted in the process. He gets shot, but only tracked. Fires clutch at the T49, doesn't quite land. That would have been kill number 4 if he had landed it, but he's just getting warmed up. He's done nearly 5,000 hit points of damage, 3 kills. Now Matchy's looking to add to that total. That STA's been lit again, and there's that E5. That E5 probably shouldn't have fired then. He would have still been alive if he hadn't have fired. As Matchy picks up kill number 4 in the Centurion Action X. No idea where that shot went. I think there was some buildings. I think he might have been trying to shoot through a window or just over those buildings, through those little gaps. Always a bit risky, especially with RNG in the game. And looking again for a shot on the IS-3's turret, which is pretty strong. The IS-3 turret can troll you all day if you're not careful. 823 health left. MatchyHK, he's done 5,000 hit points of damage. He's blocked a bit and he's spotted a bit, and he's just done a bit more. As the Scorpion G kills the Batchat after Matchy put a shell into him as well. 4 kills, 5,400 hit points of damage. Plenty of spotting damage as well. And it's just, this one should be easy money. Gets a shot into the side of the IS-3. The IS-3 won't bounce a shell like that any day of the week. 9-5 is the score, and Matchy's absolutely cleaning up in this match. And now, as Jag Panzer E100 from NRS Clan, I'll blacklist you next time I see you. I can't stand it when people ping the map like that, so it gets so full that you can't even see who's left on your team. 9-5 is the score. Jag Panzer pinging like a idiot, and Matchy puts a shell into the Emil 1. That's the tier 8 Emil, and so he's holding back. He does cop a shot from him, but that beautiful British gun sends the Swedish heavy tank back to the garage with the score on 11-5. There's not much left now, just a case of cleaning up, getting rid of the last few stragglers, and making the most of your score. Nearly 6,500 hit points of damage. 5 kills. This is the point where I reckon Matchy will be thinking, fancy himself against that IS-3, and that'll do from a top gun. Was tempted by the T49. The Waffle gets rid of the IS-3. There's only one tank left. He's going to turn this into a top gun. He wants to make sure he gets rid of that T11 OE4, but only on 495 health. He obviously can't afford to take a shot from the American tank destroyer, who's on 1,014 health. He bounces his first shell, moves forward because that E4 has just fired. I think from memory the reload is not far from 20 seconds, maybe 18 or 16 seconds. Looking for a different angle on the big American for the top gun. Shoots him again. Didn't even scratch him. Here's a one shot for Matchy if he can make it land. This looks a bit better. Picks up the top gun. Nearly 7,000 hit points of damage, an absolute ripper. On Erlenberg, MatchyHK in the Centurion Action X. Again, a quick look at the post-game battle results. It's the usual badges on the left-hand side. Ace Tanker, Mastery Badge, Spotter, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, High Caliber for doing more than 20% of the damage, and of course the Top Gun for 6 kills. Look at all those tanks that he spotted, damaged and killed. It was an absolute ripper by MatchyHK from Ray's Clan in Centurion Action X. 6,852 hit points of damage, 6 kills, 1319 base experience, 1,600 spotting, and nearly 7,000 damage done. Profitable result, only just though, because he did have to fire some premium ammunition, but 2 absolutely beautiful games featuring my old mate MatchyHK from Ray's Clan in the British Tier 10 medium tank, the Centurion Action X, or the CAX as I like to call it. Thanks for the replays, Matchy. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.